Okay, colleagues, good evening. Uh, um, it's honestly quite late. I wasn't exactly planning on doing this, but for some reason the YouTube Premiere feature glitched out, and so I thought, I thought I'd go live, just to, you know, just to test out the functionality. Ilya Bratanov says hi. Excellent. Hi to Ilya Bratanov. I'm trying to see if I can guess. um, Goth Moth. Wonderful nickname. Um, yes. Good evening. Good evening. Maybe I should rename this because it's less of a Q&A and more of a test. Sound check. Again, to be completely honest, the main reason I wanted to do this again, apart from kind of double checking whether it's working or not, is because I finally managed to record what I hope is a slightly more meaningful video, and I've uploaded it to YouTube because I wanted to do it as a premiere, to be able to interact with people if people have any questions. But kind of the functionality on that video just got completely broken. I'm not sure if it's even acceptable, if it's even accessible, like if it's even scrollable. Let me double check. No, it still isn't. Like if I open the link, it doesn't really show me the video. So in case somebody wants to check it out, I pasted the link into the chat, but it's just I cannot even watch it. I hope YouTube will kind of somehow or other make it available at least by morning. I put I put quite a lot of effort into it. Not too much effort, but substantial by my standards. Yes. Yeah, I also have to say I am extremely sleepy. Normally I'd be already asleep this time. But I really felt bad because the YouTube glitched out. I tried everything I could, but alas. Once again, good evening, everyone. So this is mostly just a sound check. Um, Good evening, Brian. It's always nice. It's always nice to see people. Regarding HSC, well, it's a complicated story. It's a very complicated story, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not planning to be in Moscow in September. That's one way to answer the question, to try and address the question. But everything I do, hopefully, of meaning and of value, should be available through YouTube. Oh, yes. Greetings, Ksenia. Good evening. Yeah. Again, don't expect anything meaningful. If you want a meaningful video, is the other one I've posted. I'm hoping it's gonna get unstuck, because right now on my end it doesn't quite work. Like I open it and it plays like first 10 seconds of the video and then it just dies. Regarding the new HSC, well, it's hard to say. I have some thoughts on that, but I'm not so sure. Not so sure I should talk about that. Let's say I'm hoping for the best. Let's hope for the best. Yeah. Well, since it's really quite late by my standard, I was sort of thinking of maybe wrapping up in about 5 minutes. No, I honestly planned, I was hoping that the premiere function would work and that I'd be able to wrap up about 15 minutes ago. Apologies. But we'll do some more live streams. I'm really hopeful. I want to do because when I did the Coursera course, this is one of the things I really was looking forward to, doing collecting questions and doing live streams, maybe even streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I'm not sure if there's gonna be a lot of people who are interested in that, so that's why it's still on YouTube. But come September, I think it's a good idea to organize something like that. In general, the feedback is very nice. It's very nice to see again people engaged with this stuff. Well, my own standard in my own head is that as long as there's one person watching, I'm willing to do the videos. Oh, evening, husboy. It's evening out here. I think you asked a very good question about the soul. Well, it's such a good question. I wanted to do that video, but I started doing it and I realized this question of the soul is a bit difficult, and so instead I decided to just talk about my entire philosophical project. But honestly, husband, I think I can give you a preliminary. Well, first of all, no, I think the kind of this notion of immaterial soul is just completely incoherent and wrong. And in some sense, like even the ancient Greeks, like Aristotle, does not believe in immortal soul, and Epicurus doesn't believe in immortal soul. It's hard to say whether Plato believes in immortal soul. Plato writes dialogues. Dialogues are not treatises. So we shouldn't jump to conclusions about what Plato actually believed. And then you're asking about Christian tradition. And in Christian tradition, it's also not so simple, because in the first of all, Christian New Testament, so what Christians refer to as the Bible, but specifically the New Testament, right? It doesn't really talk about the. I mean, it uses the word soul in Greek, because the New Testament is written in Greek, psyche. But what exactly is meant by psyche is not so clear. It's definitely kind of a spiritual part of the body, kind of a higher part of the body. But exactly what that is, I mean, what I'm driving at is that early Christians definitely believed in the resurrection of the body. So the dead will be resurrected in their bodies, right? And it's an important part. I mean, Paul, known to Christians as Saint Paul, in one of his letters, I think I'm sorry, I think it's Galatians, but I may be wrong about this. It's maybe Colossians, Galatians. Yeah, I think something tells me it's Galatians. I actually have the Bible right here. I'm not sure I want to spend time right now doing this, but just for fun, this is my Bible, the Oxford New Revised Standard Version. It's a weapon of war almost. So, but he answers questions like a little bit like what I'm doing here, and the question is like, what happens? Yeah, what happens if somebody died at sea and was denied proper burial? Because again, Christians at the time expected the bodies to be resurrected, and Paul says this interesting thing. Well, first of all, I mean, it's not like you die and your soul goes to heaven. No, you die and you don't exist anymore. You die and you're dead. That's it. I mean, the Hebrew Bible, the Old Testament, talks about this land of the shades, Sheol, yeah. But it's a very unclear place. Like, it's not really very well specified in Hebrew Bible. In Hebrew Bible, the general expectation is like, if you die, you're dead. That's just the end. I'm sorry, my brain is a bit foggy. Very often people would just be killed, right? In the later books of the Hebrew Bible, Ezekiel, yeah, there's resurrection, or in Daniel, there's promise of resurrection. But resurrection, that's it. The point is that you die, you are dead, and then God brings you back to life in your body. And so this is the Hebrew Bible. But in the Christian New Testament, Paul, when he addresses this whole question, he talks about how we're going to have bodies which are going to be made out of pneuma. That you had fleshly bodies, sarx is the Greek word, and God will give you, when God resurrects you, he'll give you new bodies made of pneuma. And presumably they will not decay, they will not be subject to disease, and they will be young and beautiful, presumably. I think within the ancient Greek context, within the context, and not ancient Greek obviously, but in the first century Roman context, when Paul is writing this, I think that the expectation is that, not the expectation, but the interpretation of this word pneuma, is that this is what the stars are made of. That God is going to make you bodies made of stars. Yeah. So this is, Hasboy, this is the beginning of an answer to your question. And so, yeah, obviously, Christian philosophy is deeply influenced by Plato. So there is this connection there. So these are some of the pointers. I hope it makes some sense. Good evening, Nikolai. And Hasboy, thank you for your kind words. Again, all the feedback is deeply appreciated. Again, I did not plan to do this live stream. It's just that, again, YouTube Premiere, I'm repeating this 5th time. YouTube Premiere glitched out, and so I thought that if anybody wanted to ask, because I was gonna be there to answer questions, yeah, and to just interact with people. I was really surprised so many people showed up for the premiere of that video. Yeah, I really like to use the word soul a lot, but not because I believe in immortal souls or immaterial souls. It's just that the ancient Greeks do this, and psyche, like in ancient apologies, in ancient Greek context, you don't have to believe in immortal souls to use the word psyche. Psyche just, well, we have this word in English today, psyche, your mind, your mental life. That clearly exists, empirically speaking. But, there's nothing mysterious about it. Can somebody tell me, is the video broken? Because this video I've posted, my philosophy of everything, it doesn't work for me. And it makes me sad. But I hope it'll get unstuck. Yeah, Nikolai. All the best, all your work. Actually, I will the video I've recorded, which I have posted. I've been recording it while I was walking in the park near my house with the squirrels. I'm not sure. Will I be able to share the squirrels? Remote possibility. This is by far the most meaningful video on my YouTube channel. Apologies. Let me try. Okay, video source. Okay. Playlist. Okay, there you can see. This is the squirrel. This is the squirrel I've encountered today. It's a very nice squirrel. People are saying that the video works. Well, I'm really happy to hear that. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on my end. Oh, by the way, I should post a link to the channel. It's a very nice channel. The videos from Japan. It's called Anna Film Production. I really like it. I just, sometimes I just switch it on in my house just to set the mood. Very, very beautiful Japan. Specifically, this is Kyoto. Well, while I'm at it, I think I mentioned this in my update, but strangely enough, this my philosophy of everything still doesn't work for me. Still doesn't work on my end. No idea why. Well, if people are saying it's working, then I'm willing to just wait and hope it gets unstuck tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm really hoping to do more videos, more meaningful videos, and oh yeah, okay. Nikolai downloaded the whole thing. That's nice. That's good. Okay. Well, if it doesn't, I don't know. If it doesn't switch on by morning, that'll be depressing. I might have to do something about it. So, I'm hoping to do more stuff. On the one hand, yeah, we'll see. I have some plans. I don't like talking about plans before they materialize. So, let's hope. It would be in general. We used to have like a philosophy club. Maybe something like a philosophy club or a reading group. We could do this online. I think that would be nice. If I have enough, what's the right phrase? Energy, spare capacity. Definitely very high on my priority list. Oh, okay. I need to pay more attention to the chat. So many people. Sophia, good evening. It's so nice to see. Students. Mm. Husboy talks about rabid squirrels. No, I really hope that those squirrels are not rabid. Well, it's like we have a whole bunch of them. Um. So people who are saying, so very nice nickname, Goth Moth. So people who are saying that the video is okay. So Ksenia, I mean, you say that my philosophy works for you in a sense that like you can scroll the video, it shows you everything. Because for me it plays the first 10 seconds. I mean, if I leave it on play, it plays to the end, but I cannot scroll. Well, again, sorry, this might not be the most interesting question. So Husboy asks, what is the anima? I'm not sure what anima refers to. If you mean anime, this is not anime. This is again, I've posted the channel link. It's Scapes of Kyoto. Reading group about what? Well, that's a good question. We need to decide. I have a bunch of books I'd love to read. One, well, I mean, there's Marx's Das Kapital. That's a pretty good book. Also, Marcus Aurelius's Meditations I think are nice, even though I disagree with half the things he says. But that's what makes it fun, because I can disagree. But also, Sextus Empiricus outline. I'm not gonna get it out of here because it'll mess up my shelf. Outlines of Skepticism by Sextus Empiricus. Wonderful. Hasboy asks, which philosopher influenced me the most? Well, probably Foucault. Probably Foucault. Well, I like to talk about, or I often talk, I've made a ton of videos about how Buddha, Marx, and Nietzsche are the three most important philosophers for me. Buddha, Marx, and Nietzsche, but then Foucault was technically Jean Baudrillard was the very first philosopher I've read, but Foucault was close second. And I didn't understand a word of Baudrillard, but I did understand Foucault. And Foucault led me down all those paths. And so, I got into Nietzsche and Marx and Buddha through Foucault. So it has to be Foucault. Ksenia says it plays nicely and she can scroll. I'm very happy to hear that, because it gives me hope that it'll get unstuck by morning. So, I'm sure this is like caching and servers, that kind of thing. Anybody wants to share news? Are you all staying safe? I'm still in Moscow. I don't plan to be in Moscow in September, but right now I still am. 1840s German. Too much of Marx's ideas. Well, I've been. Nikolai says too much Marx. I've been rewatching some of David Harvey on Karl Marx, and I feel that with Marx there's so much depth. I spent so much time. I spent much more time on Marx than on any other philosopher, and still there are things in Marx I don't think I quite understand, but. Not just I don't understand them, but I feel I shouldn't. I feel that they're worthwhile. That if I were to understand them, my mind would expand. Biopolitics. Yes. Crazy times, crazy times. I should do some videos for fun. I was thinking of video games, philosophy of video games. Well, yeah, reaction to PewDiePie. Well, I mean, I can even spoil. There's one particular YouTuber, gaming YouTuber, whom I absolutely love. His name is Ross Scott, and I wanna do some kind of reaction to his videos. I think he's just, well, he's crazy, but he's amazing. Hasboy says 9 essays on Buddhism, ethics, and philosophy. UK exams. Currently taking a gap year. Gap years are nice. I'm also taking a gap year. This coming academic year is going to be my gap year. Study philosophy or astrophysics. Excellent. You can do both, philosophy and astrophysics, but excellent choice. Long time no see, Maxime. Yes, good evening. Hope you're doing well as well. Buddhist monastery about a half ago. Sangha is a beautiful community. Yes. Hasboy, if you don't mind, if you're not comfortable answering, feel free. Where have you been to Buddhist monastery? There's a Buddhist community in Moscow. I'm sure there are many Buddhist communities in Moscow. I hung out with the people, with my Buddhists. I hung out about a couple weeks ago, I think. The mood is kind of strange. Well, I mean, mood is in Moscow right now is strange. But yeah. There's a bunch of other Buddhist places I've been to. Japan has my heart. Well, I'm not saying I'm leaving Moscow. I just because leaving is a very strong word, but I feel my mind needs a bit of a break. So this is more like vacation. We'll see for how long. Tibetan forest tradition. Yeah, we have a lot of Tibetan Buddhism in Russia. I feel that. I think. Well, the place that comes closest to a Buddhist monastery is actually in Pavlovsky Posad, between Pavlovsky Posad and Noginsk. It's called Kunpenling. It's definitely Tibetan Buddhism. Most of the students I have who are Buddhists, most come from Tibetan traditions from Russia. But exchange students, I do have all sorts of Mahayana Buddhists, obviously, but also some. This year I had a Theravada Buddhist from Sri Lanka. On the one hand, it's very nice to hang out with people. On the other, this was kind of mostly not planned, and honestly, because it's so late, it's getting, my brain is getting completely fuzzy. Let's hope we're going to continue this wonderful tradition. So I think I'm going to bid everybody farewell. Colleagues, feel free to stay in touch. I'm always extremely happy when people write to me. I do have a Discord server, which honestly, my fault. I wasn't looking at all. But I'll try. So I have a Discord server and I have a Telegram channel. And in Telegram channel, we actually have some discussions. There's some people. We actually had very extensive discussions. Not necessarily in the open, but yeah. Come up with a book plan. Book plan? You mean which books to read, Nikolai? Well, we'll see. I mean, I have too many things I want to do at the same time, and maybe we'll start with a bit of a philosophy club. We'll see if we get these regular meetings. Then maybe we'll decide on something. But yeah, no. I mean, there was a short reading, so basically 3 pages, on John Hobson, international relations students. Do you know John Hobson? Theories of imperialism. He was a big influence on Vladimir Lenin. I wanted to read 3 pages about him because he has some very nice quotes. I was gonna do something, post some links, and immediately forgot. Again, my brain doesn't work this time of day. Formal mathematics. Yeah. I wanted to paste the link to Discord and Telegram. Just, well, do you have to go there? No. But again, if you're looking to get a hold of me, that's a good place to find me. I hope it should work. I pasted the links. Seems to work. Anyway, colleagues, thank you so very much for dropping by, and it's so nice to see familiar faces. Thank you very much, Nikolai. Nikolai, there's a high chance. There's a bunch of people I want to see in Vienna. So there's a high chance I'll be dropping by Vienna by the end of sometimes before the end of this year. I'm thinking about October, maybe second half of October. Sounds plausible to me. So, Nikolai, good evening. Tells me Telegram user doesn't exist. Okay, yeah. That's because I messed up the link. I'm sorry. Let me try again. Yeah, now it should work. So this is YouTube's fault. I blame. Well, no, it's my fault because I pasted the links the wrong way. And no, I messed it up again. It should work. Anyway, colleagues, thank you so much for dropping by. Nikolai, Ksenia, Hasboy, Maxim, did I miss anyone? Manuel, Sophia, and Gothmoth. Anyway, colleagues, stay safe, take care, and let's keep in touch. Let's keep philosophy going.